Yeah, now let's try to understand about the conditions what are required for combustion. As we understand clearly that combustion means burning of a substance in presence of oxygen. So there is one thing that first we need fuel for combustion. Okay. And the second thing what we need is oxygen, because if oxygen is not supplied, combustion cannot happen. And the other thing is, because see here in the regular atmosphere, wood will be present in the regular atmosphere and even the oxygen also present, and they both will be always in contact. But why don't they catch fire? Right? And similarly, if at all we have kerosene, petrol, these are all things, they are regularly in contact with the oxygen. Now, even if they are in contact with the oxygen, are they catching fire? Means no. Then some other thing is required apart from these two. So the other thing what is required is ignition temperature. Okay, so what is required? The required conditions for the combustion are, first thing it is fuel, and the second thing it is oxygen, and the third thing what we require is ignition temperature. Means even the fuel is available, oxygen is available, even then the substance cannot undergo combustion. Right? So here now let us try to understand that what is this ignition temperature. Ignition temperature means, see here, combustion, as we understood clearly, it is a chemical reaction. Now to initiate reaction, we need some initial temperatures. Now that minimum required temperature to start the combustion reaction is known as ignition temperature. And this ignition temperature is characteristic for every fuel. Means all the fuels will not have a single ignition temperature value. Ignition temperature value of different fuels will be always different. And those fuels whose ignition temperatures are very low will undergo combustion readily, and those whose ignition temperatures are high, we need to heat them to large extent. Right? So finally, what is ignition temperature here? So the smallest are the minimum temperature required to start combustion. The minimum temperature required to start combustion of given fuel is known as ignition temperature. Means for any given substance, we need to heat the given fuel above its ignition temperature so that it will start catching fire. Now for example, if at all we take kerosene and wood, let's try to give the example that kerosene catches fire very easily. The same way, wood cannot catch fire easily. Now what is the difference? The difference is very thing that the kerosene is undergoing combustion readily because its ignition temperatures are very lower than that of wood. Right? Now, to make the wood undergo combustion, we need to rise the temperatures to above their ignition temperature so that it will start undergo combustion. So, most of the substances, every substance can undergo combustion. But only the thing is, the difference what we require is its ignition temperature. We need to heat the reaction mixture or heat the fuel above its ignition temperature. Once the temperature of the atmosphere crosses the ignition temperature, then definitely the substance will catch fire. Okay, so what are the required conditions for the combustion? First thing, fuel is required, and the fuel has to undergo combustion. Means burning means oxygen presence is must and should, excess of oxygen is required. But even then, if fuel, oxygen, both things are present also, the substance cannot catch fire. That is because the substance must be heated to above its critical, means above its ignition temperature, so that it can catch fire easily. So now which substances will catch fire easily? Means those substances whose ignition temperatures are low can readily catch fire, because we always need to heat the substance above the ignition temperature. Hence, if this benchmark is lower for us, then we can readily cross the benchmark so that we can make the substance undergo combustion. Right. Now, based on this, we are going to define one more thing, which is called as inflammable substances. So I think every one of you would have noticed that whenever they are carrying some petrol, diesel, you would have noticed this, making a caution that it is inflammable. Right. Now, what is the meaning of this word inflammable? So it is very simple that if the given substance can catch fire readily, then we call the given substance as a inflammable substance or a fuel. Right. The fuel, if it can catch fire readily, then we call it as inflammable substances. Right. See, earlier in the earlier session, we discussed like fuel may be in different types like solid, liquid and gas. So it is well known that compared to the solids, liquids can undergo combustion easily, and similarly compared to the liquids, gases can undergo combustion readily. Means compared to the solids, liquids are more inflammable. Compared to liquids, gases are more inflammable. But as a whole, how we can define an inflammable substance means the substance which can catch fire readily. Its meaning is what? Its ignition temperatures are very low. Right. So, which is an inflammable substance? The substance whose ignition temperatures are very low and hence catch fire readily are known as inflammable substances. So, what are inflammable substances? Let us say now the fuels readily. Okay. You can even say the substance also, but anyway, we will speak about the fuels. The fuels whose ignition temperatures are very low, hence catches fire readily, are known as inflammable substances. Okay, so what are basically inflammable substances? The fuels are the substances whose ignition temperatures are very low. So, as their temperatures are very low, they can catch fire readily with the small heating itself. Such substances we call them as inflammable, right? And the order of inflammability or the order of catching fire or order of combustion for the solids, liquids, gases is like this. Solids are less combustible compared to that of liquids, and liquids are less combustible compared to that of gases. Got it? Means what we can say? The ignition temperatures of gases are very low compared to that of liquids, and ignition temperatures of liquids are much lower compared to that of solids. So this you can understand the experience. See, solid fuels like wood, charcoal will not burn that readily, but the liquid fuels like petrol, diesel catches fire readily, and compared to those things, LPG, CNG like fuels catches fire much readily. Right. So what do you understand from this? The ignition temperatures of gaseous fuels are very low and can undergo combustion readily, and comparatively liquids can catch fire readily than solids, right? So this is what you need to understand from the required conditions for the combustion. Means what are the required conditions? You need a fuel, you need a oxygen, and you need ignition temperature. And if a given substance should undergo combustion readily, means it must be easily inflammable. Means it has to catch fire readily, and it has to catch fire readily means its ignition temperatures must be lower. Okay, have you look.